Welcome to the Mojo Radio Show. Today we have one of our super cool Mojo clients. His name is Rich Shealey. And if ever there was a time for this business, because he has a nonprofit and he has a for-profit business, it is now. Rich, welcome to the radio show.
Thank you so much, Karen. I'm really happy to be here today.
Well, I'm really happy to have you. We've been planning this for a while, so it's exciting. Rich, can you tell our listeners a bit about your business, both the nonprofit and the for-profit?
The for profit business is built around a 7-week, 90-minute webinar series. And we go through a step by step process to help people free themselves from their identifications and attachments with unconscious racism. And that covers most of the people on the planet, unfortunately. If you think about the Atlantic slave trade, all of the European nations were involved. So all of the children that come from the 15th and the 16th centuries that now make up the billions of people on the planet, those are my potential ideal clients.
As we were talking, Rich, you were letting me understand a little bit more why a company would very much benefit from this kind of training. Can you go over that?
Yes. In corporate settings, unconscious bias, unconscious identifications and attachments to racism permeate corporations from top to bottom. And what this means is that everybody in the corporation is carrying a certain amount of stress and lack of focus, lack of attention, suboptimal relationships. And it's all because of something they aren't aware of: unconscious bias, unconscious racism. This impacts productivity, it impacts overall performance, it impacts bottom line profits. So it's very detrimental to a corporation to be unaware and thereby not managing unconscious bias and racism.
I can imagine that some of the corporations that have recruitment professionals would especially want their recruitment professionals to take this kind of training.
Yes, yes, it's very, very important because it's a thing that people are not aware of. The way to work with unconscious bias and unconscious racism is through the energy. That's the best way to work with it. And most people have no awareness how energy relates to human beings and how human beings choose to live.
Well, thank you. And you have, obviously, to me anyway, who have spoken with you for a number of times, a great passion to do this work. Can you tell our audience a little bit? You could have done many different things, but you've chosen this.
Well, I'm not sure I could have done so many different things. I am led by my intuition, which means I'm led by my heart intuitively. And I've tried to do other things and I've been blocked. So I've been I've been kept in this lane one way or the other. And I've had to pass up some exciting opportunities, but this is what I'm here to do. This is what I'm in the world to do, is to do my part to end the attachments that humans have to race and racism, which makes us separate from one another. And we're one family. We're not supposed to be separate. Being separate from one another is toxic to human life.
I would say that I believe that too. So if folks want to reach you, what is the best way to do so?
The best way to reach me is first by email, and that would be rich@theoptimalhuman.org, or they can call me 312-687-6049, or they can make an appointment on my calendar, calendly.com/RWS8311.
Well, Rich, I want to thank you personally and on behalf of Mojo for being our client, but personally because I really have had the most amazing conversations with you. And we appreciate that you took the time to come on the radio show today. Thank you.
So glad you had me here today.
Oh, we're so glad to have you too. And for our listeners, look for the next Mojo Radio Show interview. We're happy that you took the time to listen today. Thank you.